In today's video, we are going to answer the following. How long does it take to bike around Amsterdam? So if you have ever wondered how long it would take to bike around the Dutch capital, then this is the video for you. I am a local tour guide in Amsterdam, and I have been cycling through the city for over 15 years now. And although I know the city like the back of my hand, I have never actually cycled all the way around it. So that is what we are going to do today. I'm gonna give you a rough estimate of how long it would take to cycle around the city, and I'm also gonna tell you where you can find the best bike rental in Amsterdam. So let's get started. This is the Jordaan neighborhood, one of my favorite places in Amsterdam. If you've been following my videos for a while, then you probably know that already. But did you know that there is a special meaning behind the Jordaan? The Jordaan was originally a village that consisted of 3 neighborhoods: De Barges, De Zunenburg, and lastly, De Tuinen. Each of these neighborhoods had their own drawbridge over the Singel, the canal that surrounds the old town. These drawbridges were necessary because the area that is now the Jordaan used to be an island. Over the years, these 3 drawbridges became one, and eventually the whole area got incorporated into Amsterdam, and now it is one of the most popular neighborhoods amongst locals and tourists alike. It has the most bars, restaurants, cute boutiques, and it's just a really nice place to hang out. But enough about the history of the Jorginho neighborhood. Let's get to the main question. How long does it take to bike around Amsterdam? Now, Amsterdam is a big city. It stretches far beyond the canals that you see here. If you want to bike around the whole city, it is estimated that it will take you between 2 and 3 hours. But keep in mind that this is without any stops. So if you want to stop by the Anne Frank house or maybe take a break at one of the many terraces that Amsterdam has to offer, then it will obviously take you longer. Now, there are several apps that you can download that will show you different routes around Amsterdam. There is one that shows you the most scenic route around the city, which I will also link down below. But my personal recommendation is to just wander around and explore Amsterdam at your own pace. Just make sure that you have a good map with you so you don't get lost. And speaking of getting lost, I have actually made a video about how to prevent pickpockets in Amsterdam, so make sure to check that one out as well. Alright, let's keep going. Around the corner from the Jordaan neighborhood, you will find the Heineken Experience. Now this is not only a brewery, but it is also a museum dedicated to the history of Heineken beer. Did you know that Heineken is the world's most popular beer brand? Well, if you didn't, now you do. And fun fact, the Heineken Experience used to be a working brewery, but it was closed down in 2008. Next up, we have the Westerkerk, or the Western Church. This is one of my favorite buildings in Amsterdam. It was built in the 18th century and is the tallest church in the city. Fun fact, the tower of the Westerkerk is so tall that it was used as a broadcasting tower for many years. And lastly, before we get to Vondelpark, you will find the Rijksmuseum, one of Amsterdam's most famous landmarks. It houses a large collection of Dutch paintings from the Golden Age, including works by Rembrandt and Vermeer. And now we have arrived at Vondelpark, Amsterdam's biggest and oldest park. It was designed in the 19th century and is the perfect place to relax after a long day of sightseeing. You can rent a boat and paddle around the lake, or just sit on one of the many terraces and enjoy the sun. And if you're lucky, you might even spot a squirrel or two. So, how long does it take to bike around Amsterdam? As I said before, it depends on how fast you go and how many stops you make along the way. But if you want a rough estimate, it will take you between 2 and 3 hours. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something new. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I will do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.